Hello, everyone, and welcome back into the den. My name is Grey Wolf, and here's another Raid Shadow Legends video. So today we're kicking off a 5-day challenge, one that Vulcan has asked people to kind of play around with. It's a new code that features Narma and Criodan, and using Pelops, it gives you a pretty solid start here. Normally when I start this, you'll see it when I'm at, level 1 on everything. I just claimed everything, but today was such a busy and hectic day that I kind of had to do things on the run. Figured I would bring you guys into the fold as I'm working through it. So, we are on, I believe it's going to say day 2, even though I started it earlier today because we just got over the reset. So technically day 1 of playing, day 2 in the game. And where are we at? We've got 9 hours to make this 2-time for the legendary. I have popped one of them as I was moving up, just because I wanted to make sure I got one of them through, if nothing else. With that one, I ended up pulling this guy, who I've never seen before, which is for Solace, Grave Dirt. Interesting design. He looks like he forgot he had candles on his coat, but that's fine. So where are we at in campaign and how are we doing it? So for this run, we are on Brutal, and we are currently on Brutal 5-4. So I've got 9 hours to make, 9 hours 38 minutes to make it through the rest of this campaign, all the way down to 12. And with that, get that second legendary. That will also then immediately tick off the 2-time for Voids, which kind of plays into what the second part of this is. So once you get past the 2 sacred, then you want to try to hit the void shards and hopefully get 3 times. Now, I have gotten lucky on other accounts where I've ended up picking up through the Plarium treasure tickets. I've ended up getting this void shard, which gave me an extra one during that pull. And sorry, everyone, if my voice sounds weird. I'm kind of fighting not feeling good today. So I apologize for that. But I digress. So you always get your 2 as you come up through the campaign in normal mode. And for those of you that have played for a while, you guys already know this. For those that are new, you'll get 1 void here once you get all the stars from 3-starring normal. You also get 1 when you beat stage 7 for the first time. So that's where 2 of them come from. The third one is going to come from clearing your challenges down here in the dungeons, which as you go through these, stage 1, 2, 3 have very specific things like steal a buff and beat a specific boss, put different debuffs as you try to complete different little missions. And then the final stage that gets you the other void is just, I think it's clear stage 10 of all of the magic force void, and there's another one. Let's see. It's Spirit, Magic, Force, and Void. You need to clear 10 of that. And then you have to clear, I think it's 8. I may be wrong on that, but I think it's 8 of Dragon's Lair and Fire Knight. So, not too terrible, but if you can race that down, then you catch this day 2 Void Shard, and you get a 2-time shot at 3 pulls at a 2-time shot here. So that, in essence, is what the 5-day is. Now, how am I doing this? I got really lucky on the gear draw earlier in that I did get the speed boots. I got pretty lucky on what their primary stat is. The secondary stats have not rolled very good for me at all. I did get this legendary crit rate, quickly followed by getting 3 in a straight defense, which is trash. My deflections shield didn't go bad. It just kind of went across the board. Uh, but I'm basically running a combination of Pelops and Criodan. And I can actually show you what that looks like here. Drop us back into Brutal. And so I'm using Pelops as the leader, which is going to get that resistance. This comes in handy when you start getting down here into 12 and you don't want to get bombed to death all the time. But so we're using that for the resistance, then Criodan. And in here, just leaving it on auto, what you're looking for is Criodan's going to freeze a couple of these, do some crowd control. Now, he doesn't hit very hard, at least right now and with the gear I have, and you can see he's weak affinity. But just by hitting him and freezing him, he's getting Pelops that extra turn in there to just kind of come in and whack whatever it is and just decimate it. So he's really good in stages. I've found that normally Kale and some of the others, I mean, even like when I was bringing up Fullen, there were stages that just he didn't hit quite hard enough to stay in front of the damage needed to keep him alive with lifesteal. Crowd just kind of solves that issue by like freezing everything and crowd controlling as opposed to actually hitting hard. I might actually lose this one while I'm talking. This is not going to be great. Oh, we got it. Okay, got close there. We're also close to the tipping point. So in each of these campaign stages, as you go through normal, hard, and brutal, and even nightmare, they tend to step up in difficulty kind of around this 5-6, and then you're going to see it step up heavily around 10 through 12. So I'm about to hit that kind of wall where I'm going to have to finish out some gear, get some 16s in there, maybe have to send someone if I get stuck. But as of right now, I'm running with no ascension on anyone. We can look at that real quick. Yeah, so with Pelops, I haven't ascended him, haven't done Criodan either. This is something I could probably go in here and do. I don't think I have any more skill books. I have gotten all 5 in his Razor Hail, so that's kind of cool. Brings that cooldown down to 3 turns. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a run through the end. I think 9 hours is more than enough time to do it in, but we'll see. That's if I don't get kind of hooked up on something somewhere. I just noticed I have this ring that I can throw on him. Of course it rolls into defense. Crowden being an attack hero, it definitely rolled into defense. It's alright. I'll put it on someone else a little later on. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Day 1, technically day 2 on the account, just because of timing, but we're pushing through and kind of rolling along. I'll see if I can get everything done in time to do an actual shard pull tomorrow with the 2-time voids. If I'm able to get that done in time and kind of schedule it around my work. We'll see how that works. Otherwise, Red and I would like to thank you guys for every single like and subscribe. It's helping grow the channel as we're getting closer to being an official YouTube channel, getting somewhere where doing this is we're able to capitalize on some of the videos and take that and roll it into maybe better cameras and audio and stuff like that. So that's kind of the goal. We're also working really hard on getting the Warhammer, the new edition of Warhammer's box set, Armageddon, just came out. So we're going to build and paint those and get ready for our first game, which is going to be exciting. Yeah, with that, got lots to do and won't make you guys sit here and just watch me farm campaign for forever. So this has been Gray Wolf. Thank you for joining me in the den, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.